Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Wars Alliance broadcast. Today we have a special episode here for you. We'll be talking about Star Wars Rebels Season 2 trailer.
Yes, we did. So I'm Nick. I'm the second host of this show. The aka Mysterious Joker is the host as well. So glad to be back on another show with him. And yeah, just this week has been a brilliant day for Star Wars. I gotta agree because on the Friday we had I think it was on Friday. Yeah, Friday we had the Star Wars: The Force Awakens trailer. Saturday we had the Star Wars Battlefront trailer. And did it came out on Sunday or
No,
Saturday?
no,
The
no, you're
Rebels.
wrong. It was first day was Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Oh, I'm really
Friday,
sorry, guys.
Friday was Star Wars Battlefront. Saturday was Star Wars Rebels.
I'm really sorry, guys. I got mixed up there because I'm just so overjoyed. We have some old faces coming back to Rebels, and we have some new ones as well. We have some new Inquisitors, and a lot more to show and share with you guys as well. So yeah, let's begin our show.
Yep, and to start it all out, we'll be looking at the first poster that's going to be released for Star Wars Rebels, and here it is right here. This is the official poster of Season 2, and there's a lot to take into this poster.
I
I
know,
mean, just look at Darth Vader there. He looks fantastic.
I know. You see like the red eyes in him and
Oh,
all that.
yeah. We got the new Rebel type of logo up there. Of
Yep,
course, we got Kanan, Seb, Hera,
Sabine,
Ezra.
Chopper.
And if you noticed, Sabine has blue hair now.
I know. She must have dyed it probably.
Yeah, but I mean, I love this poster. I mean, we saw the first poster, which was very cool, but I think this is something I like to frame on my wall. This looks fantastic. It does. I mean, this just looks very cool.
I know.
So we'll get to our first screenshot of the trailer now, and I want to focus on this. This the first actual shot from the trailer, and the reason why I want to focus on this very quickly was because if you look at that ship there, that looks like the same ships that we saw in the Force Awakens trailer when they were going to the new Star Destroyer.
Oh yeah.
It looks super close to the Imperial ships that we saw.
So maybe Star Wars Rebels might tie into Episode 7 a wee bit. How maybe we get to see some new spaceships from Episode 7. Or they might bring into Rebels, like see in Season 3 if they do go on to that far. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have noticed this too, like the speeder bike troopers that have been on Star Wars Rebels, the helmets were based off the new Stormtrooper helmets
Hmm.
that we saw. And I think we'll just see some more Easter eggs in Star Wars Rebels that are going to give us a little bit of the Force Awakens stuff in
Like
there.
a wee hint or a wee Easter egg and all that stuff.
Oh
Like
yeah.
what you find in many video games these days. I think there was in one in Force Unleashed, was there?
I think there was, I don't know for sure. But now on to the second screenshot. We have now Ezra and Kanan
Kanan.
here, yeah, looking down on something very menacing, I should
What do
say.
you think? What do you think they'll be looking at, or do
Uh,
you think they'll be looking at Darth Vader? Maybe.
oh no, 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 no. Nobody looks down upon Darth Vader, but it's something though that's going to make them either afraid or something that they just destroyed, but they're still like going, here's the real shit. Shit is going to get real.
Yeah. And in a trailer, Kanan was saying that there used to be 10,000 Jedi's God in the across the galaxy, and Ezra goes, now it's just me and you.
Yeah. And I'm loving though the shot here. I mean, it looks fantastic. I really do love this a lot.
Mm.
Now we'll go to our screenshot, which is Darth Vader.
Yes. Now this bit was amazing. I reckon they're on like the Jedi Temple, maybe, or
No,
Coruscant.
one, no, maybe. But I this is a Imperial base because later on in the trailer you get to see the exact same location of the TIE fighters and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah,
Plus, two, you can tell by the lighting there. But I mean, God, that just looks
I
so
know.
beautiful.
It looks like kind of scary as well how you think of it because we get to see Darth Vader coming in and he'll play the Imperial March song maybe,
Yeah,
and then we hear the Emperor talking as well. He's going, Lord Vader, go
yeah.
to the fall system and destroy these rebels.
Let me do it, Bear. Hold on. Lord Vader, go to the false system and destroy these rebels.
That's
But
actually
why?
quite good.
Thank you. But why we liked about this though, those are the real voice actors. Those are the real actors. I mean, you heard the actual Emperor's voice. You know, the guy in McKellen. You get to hear him play the Emperor again in the series, which is great. And you get to hear James Earl Jones, going back as Darth Vader again.
Yeah,
This is so cool. We're getting the original cast, baby.
I
Ah!
know. And we get to see all the stormtroopers running in beside Darth Vader as well.
Yep,
And
right
as
here.
we see, and we get to see like a wee walkers there, like in the
Oh
background.
yeah. Yeah, and that looks fantastic. I mean, I'm loving Darth Vader's look here. Now, I have to say this. My favorite version of Darth Vader is the New Hope version. I love
Mm.
that Darth Vader a lot. And seeing him in anime form right here with a little bit differences, not too much, but still, I mean, this is just a perfect shot. I'm loving this. And you can tell that they're going to be evading like the rebels, like our crew from the Ghost,
Mm.
because later on in the end of the trailer we get to see Darth Vader fighting with Ezra and Kanan,
Kanan.
which we will show here later on in this video. Now, with our next screenshot here, we get to see a rebel pilot right here, which is very cool.
Now, the thing what I like about this is that do you know how Luke in Episode 4 had like the wee blast shields thing?
Yeah,
And that looks kind of like that in a way because we got the wee shield thing what covers your eyes, etc. And we
yeah,
got a wee Rebel logo as well on his
helmet.
head, yeah, helmet, and that might be one of the squadrons. Sorry, like we had red leader, we had gold leader, was
Hmm.
it?
Yeah,
And
red, gold leader. But I think this is blue leader because when you wear this type of helmet is usually for the A wings. And with our next screenshot here, as you see in the trailer, there are A wings flying about when showing off that pilot. So I'm guessing that he's blue leader one or something because they have the blue
yeah,
stripes. But
yeah,
still though, it's very cool seeing A wings in Star Wars again. Very cool. I'm
yeah,
loving it. What about-
and also what I liked about this straw is we get to see like the spaceship what we saw in Star Wars Battlefront 2, how we got to go inside I forgot what the ship was called, but it's that ship where you get to like in episode 4 in the first ever scene how we get to see getting chased by the Imperial Star Destroyer.
Yeah, the name is on top of my tongue, but I know it's something for, but the name passes me. But we can all call it, Princess Leia's rebel um ship, basically.
Yeah.
Now, with our next screenshot here, we get to see Darth Vader in his TIE fighter, which I'm loving this shot. Looks beautiful, and he's hunting down and killing rebels, and that's what I love. And we get to see his TIE fighter here, and I have a complaint. I know I love everything about this trailer. This trailer made me giggle, but when I look at this, it feels like it's just too short. Like it's not long enough. It just feels a little bit too fat. It needs to be just a little bit more wider. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I have like the maquettes and whatnot of um, the Starfire's tie events, and it's a lot more wider and not so fat looking. but I still like it. It's just a little nitpick that's not close to the accurate of what we saw in
Yeah,
A
you
New
hope.
Hope. Yeah.
Mm.
Do you agree with me on this one?
Yes, I do, because if you go back to the You Hope, like if you have it on Blu-ray or DVD, you get to see that it was a wee bit bigger, a wee bit like on the wings
Yeah. A
side,
little bit
and
more longer, I should
yeah,
say.
and that's the only downside that you way what Disney has made Darth Vader's ship.
Well, it's the crew. You can't blame Disney, Yeah, it's basically, Dave Filoni's art direction and whatnot, which they're doing a good job. I'm not saying they're doing bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm loving everything. It's just little nitpicks here and there with some of the character designs and some of the stuff. So far, this is the first one that I went in, they got wrong. That's it.
yeah,
With our next screenshot here, we get to see now Hera, Sabine, and Kanan on the Rebel ship, looking at some sort of plans or attack or whatnot. And I'm
yeah,
guessing that this shot here is going to be the beginning of like the first episode of season two.
yeah, probably. And the thing what I love about this might be their used ship because as we see further on in the trailer, um,
Hmm.
Darth Vader's hunting them down everywhere they go, basically. And
Yeah,
they don't want to like jeopardize like the people of the fall, so they might have to leave with a ghost ship and go up to the main Ahsoka or Fulcrum, you
sh-
know,
yeah, Rebel
space
ship.
center, yeah, or the space center,
Yeah.
their main space center.
Yeah.
And thing what kind of catches my eye, do you know that ship near the small one, like at the really top,
Hmm.
or how it's like a different design to all of them.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know,
It kind of reminds me, the shape kind of reminds me of the ships that we saw in Star Wars Battlefront 2, kind of.
yeah,
That they were just specially made for the game. But I want to point something out here. Now, I did say that this could be this screenshot here, this part that was in the trailer. It could come from episode one of season two, right? But
yeah,
I could be wrong because if you look at Sabine here, if you look at her chest armor, there's a big blaster shot right there. Now I don't
yeah,
remember her getting shot right there in the boob, you know, during
yeah,
season one. So it could be interesting. This could take place maybe. I'm not. I don't think it's gonna take place like far
yeah.
out in season two. I think this is still in the beginning because
If you,
if you notice, she has blue hair in the poster and later on in the trailer. So that means she must have died at some point in season two. So this still is in the beginning of season two.
yeah, and if you kind of think about it, do you know that big explosion in the trailer? How we
Yeah.
get to see Seb and, Sabine,
Uh-huh.
and they went flying, so maybe that's how she got shot. You know that?
Yeah, that could be a very good possibility. There's lots of great stuff that we've seen in this trailer so far, and with the next screenshot here, we get to see Darth Vader on the fall, talking to Agent Callus, and I mean,
Yeah,
just look at that. I'm just loving this.
I know.
Ah, it's just, I love this Vader. At first, lots of fans were a little bit on the fence because of the long helmet look, giving tribute to Ralph
Yeah.
McQuarrie. But now to see it like this, full on, it just looks. Ah.
Yeah, and
Mm.
you can like kind of see Agent Corellis, like
Hmm.
he's being like scared and all that stuff. Like,
Oh yeah, you seen through the trailer too.
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
more like happier with Lord Vader being in charge of Lothal better than an Inquisitor done.
oh hell yes. I mean, Darth Vader, he's got everyone by the balls. He's taking control. And our
And
next screenshot here
and you do
is.
forget that he can strangle people. Yeah. So
Yes. And now our next screenshot here is basically the whole crew of the Ghosts on Ahsoka's ship. And now here's something I want to point out again too. So remember that other screenshot of them on the Rebel ship, right? With
Yeah,
Sabine had her regular hairstyle. Now look at her again back here, blue hair, and pursue her armor is colored into more of a orange red, as you see. Can you see that?
yeah, because she's going for more of the rebellion look.
You're right because she even painted on the rebellion symbol on the top left, on the top right of her chest armor right there, if you can see very
Yeah,
closely in that. Now, what I'm guessing then is this has to be somewhere in the middle, or like maybe the third or fifth episode of Star Wars Rebels, because we're now, remember, with season one, it only got 13 episodes. Season two is going to get 24 episodes, or 23. It's 23 or 24. So that means there's a lot of stuff that it's going to be
it's
in
gonna
season
happen
two.
and all that. And
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't like leave it in a cliffhanger like season one did.
yeah. But the other thing too is we're wondering with this trailer, how much are we showing? Are we showing like the first beginning episodes of Star Wars Rebels, or are we showing like or like all over of Star Wars Rebels of season two? It's like, do they have it
Yeah,
all done already, or are they still in the process of making more stuff? Which to me, I think they only got like, let's say, the first half of season two done already, and
yeah.
they're now working on the second half. That's
And
from
the
what I'm
and
seeing.
the really cool thing about this, I just get to see the detail of the ship, what they're on.
Oh yeah, yeah, and remember, this is the same ship too that we saw in Revenge of the Sith with Organa, and
And
in the
Obi-Wan and
begin,
Yoda.
yeah, and in the beginning of Episode 4, New Hope.
So it looks like it's tying into episode four a wee bit, and
Hmm.
maybe this is my theory. So basically, this is my theory of how like it got like gets to Tatooine. Maybe we get to see Kanan, Ezra, Zeb, Hera, and Chopper all talking about how they should hide from the Empire, and maybe Kanan and Ezra go to another planet, and Hera, Sabine, and Zeb go to another planet, and Chopper will go with Ezra and Kanan probably, and they have to hide for a certain period of time. And Ahsoka, she might have died during the process because maybe Darth Vader attacked their ship, maybe, and and that probably might tie into episode four. You never know.
Um, I disagree with you a little bit on that theory, just because one, we know that Ahsoka's gonna fight Darth Vader because there's an interesting. I think this was a link photo of a poster, or it could be the actual poster.
Do
But
you have
there's
it safe or?
I didn't download it unfortunately. But there's a poster where Darth Vader is fighting with Ahsoka. This Ahsoka from Star Wars Rebels,
Yeah,
and it if I think we're going to get that fight. I think we're going to get that, conflict between apprentice and master, and I can't wait for that. That's going to be
I
cool.
know
But
because
I do agree with you though that I think the crew might split up into different sections. I think Ezra and Kanan will go into hiding, and Darth Vader is going to try and find them and try to kill them. But I
mhm,
don't think that the rest of the crew is going to sit back and hide. I think they're going to go out and try and fight the Empire, because that's what the rebels are trying to do.
yeah,
So yeah, now with our next screenshot here, we get to see Ezra with Ahsoka. Now, for sure, this has to be season one. I'm not season one, episode one, season two, because um, Ezra's scar right there is still fresh. To me, it looks like that, and we're still on the Rebel ship. So I'm guessing this is like a prep talk or like getting to know Ahsoka and Ezra.
yeah. And the coolest thing about this has to be when Ahsoka says, "Can I tag along?"
Yeah.
I, I know,
So
and so I'm reckon that Ahsoka's gonna be part of the crew, like the Ghost crew as well, and she'll be helping like Kanan and Ezra out with their Jedi training. Maybe
which which
Ahsoka might help Kanan trying to be a master, like a better master, what he was like in season one.
And you know what? That makes perfect sense to me because she will know a lot more, I think, than Kanan because she was I think I don't know if she was a little bit older than Kanan, but the thing is though, uh, she had lots of more training, I feel like, by herself, and during the time that she was a Padawan,
With Anakin, of course, as our
with
master.
Anakin. Yeah. So it would be interesting. Maybe actually it might be interesting too that Ahsoka and Kanan train both of them. Kanan gives tips to Ahsoka. Ahsoka gives tips to Kanan. But
Mm.
the overall focus I think is to train Ezra because Ezra
Yes.
still is like let's say a white belt. Kanan can be a yellow belt and Ahsoka's like close to a black belt. So yeah, and another thing too, before I go to the next screenshot here, I'm loving the look on of Ahsoka here. At first, I went, that doesn't look like Ahsoka, but now we see more of the emotions, more of her movements in this trailer, and from here, yeah, I can tell that's Ahsoka.
Yeah, same. And she might mention about Anakin a wee bit, her old master.
Oh, I hope so because it'd be so. Like I said, we all want this fight to happen with Ahsoka versus Darth Vader.
Yeah, and Kanan might tell Ahsoka what actually happened during Order 66.
Yeah, and that's gonna be interesting too. Now with our next screenshot here, we get to see now with your theory of them splitting up sounds kind of true because all we see here is Hera, Sabine, and Seb, and we get to see a not Akbar creature. I'm trying to remember the name. Oh, I have it in my head, but I'll come back to it later. But now we see that Supreme is a little bit different, from season one. Everything is different. We get to see the rebel symbol on her chest more. But what are they looking at? And we get to see this in the trailer. They're looking at this weird ship, and this ship is the I want to say the Y ring or the B ring. I think it's
Yeah,
the I think it's the B ring. Yeah, it's the B. It's the B ring and B-wing all painted up in a different color. You know,
yeah, I'm reckoning that's going to be Hera's ship, maybe.
I'm thinking it's Sabine's. That feels like a Sabine ship because of it being not the traditional gray and white color.
Mm.
I think it will be a Sabine ship, to be honest with you. But we're wondering though, why is this Kaimari? There we go. Why is this Kaimari rebel? I'm guessing he's a rebel, but why is he showing them the ship for? Is it because our gang going to use it on mission? Is it because Sabine wants a ship of her own? What is it? Why? I should say. But I'm loving the shot though. I mean, it looks beautiful to me.
Yeah.
With our next screenshot now, we get to see Sabine, not Sabine, but we get to see Ezra and
Seb and Kanan behind. Because he's
yeah,
doing their lightsaber there as well.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. But also too though, we get to see them firing at something. So
And Seb has a minigun like in the Clone Wars.
yeah. But it's interesting too, we get to see them on this desert planet where we meet a familiar face in the trailer, but
We're
also
not going to tell
too
you yet, but we'll
yeah,
get to that quite soon.
yeah, but we also too we get to see in the trailer on that same planet the prototype AT-AT walkers. So I'm guessing they're going to be fighting them. And
Yes.
it's very nice, and we don't know when this is going to happen in season two. But I'm guessing
That maybe it's going to be like episode 5 or 6 or maybe.
I'm gonna guess episode 8. But I'm guessing though somewhere in the beginning or in the middle. Not somewhere in the end because of our character they're going to show here. So our next screenshot is Darth Vader again, and behind him looks like part of the ghost ship. Like the little tiny part of the ghost that
Yeah.
rises out. It looks like that got destroyed, and Darth Vader's just walking behind it, being a badass.
Yeah, because like maybe he destroyed like this small shuttle. Maybe that's
Maybe.
what it is, and um yeah, and they might be stuck on that planet as well.
But we could be wrong. That could just be a pure ship back there. But I'm just guessing it looked like, part of the ghost ship.
Yeah,
So with our next screenshot though, we get our familiar face.
which is Captain Rex. Now, this is one of the best, the best seasons how we get to see Rex back. We see Wolf, and we also see another clone. And I'm just happily brought him back. Maybe Rex didn't follow the order of Order 66. He maybe declined it and all that stuff. And when we see him talking in the trailer, he's going, I used to be a side commander Tano during the Clone Wars. A
Hmm.
friend of hers is a friend of mine.
Yeah, and it's just I we love that we brought back Rex, and I'm very happy that he didn't got killed off yet, or that he followed Order 66. I'm guessing he did because there's a little hint in the trailer, and plus too, if you saw the live stream, that Rex did something that made him, refuse the chip that was planted inside the Crones, or that Rex listened to the advice of, I think it was Five, not Fives, but listened to the advice of the Crone that we all love. I wish I could remember the name during
Echo.
Echo. This is the advice of Echo before he died. Spoiler, and he could have got with the chip, before Order 66. And we saw other two clones behind him, which we
Which are Wolf and maybe
hmm
Fives.
maybe, but yeah, it's just very cool to see clones again. And plus, I really love to in the trailer that Rex was saying we can handle those stormtroopers. They're nothing like us clones, that type of
Yeah,
thing. Which
yeah.
is kind of true when you think about it. Like in the prequel trilogy, the clones never really missed the mark. But in the original trilogy, stormtroopers usually miss the mark all the time.
And the thing what I love about Rex is how he still has his blue armor from, you know, the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And I wonder where has he been hiding all this time?
Well, we will see that later on, but we see though he's on a not a true desert planet, but kind of a planet that's been deserted type of place.
Yeah, and we get to see him driving a AT Walker, is it? Or
Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but yeah, it's the Walker stuff from the Clone Wars, and we will
yeah,
be showing you that later. But I want to go about now his look here. Now, this is him with a beard. The beard
I
looks
know.
okay. It's not that great of a beard, how it was designed, but it still looks fantastic, though. We got the wrinkled age look, we got the sandy look on him, and plus, during the trailer as well, we get him unshaven as well. So that means I'm guessing he's going to be part of the Rebels crew and whatnot because it's like, all right, let's shave this shit off. Let's go back into battle, baby.
Yeah, and I hope Wolf and that another clone joins her because um,
I
all the
don't think
clones
so.
and
I,
all the clones have now been turned into stormtroopers. But have you guys ever played Battlefront 2? There was a mission where you had to go to Camino to kill all the clones who didn't follow the order.
yeah, but it's not just that too. It's just see. Here's the official story here. Just so then, if anybody's confused, with all of the whole clone thing, during the events before episode 4, after like the events of episode 3 and whatnot, yeah, there was tons of clones, but the problem was because Jango Fett, died, and with them doing the Empire, yeah, they were clones in the beginning, sure. But because they could not make fresh clones, the next batch of clones were disaffective, they were not right. So there's no need for Camino anymore, so they was going to get rid of it completely. And of course, there's were some rebellious clones in which they disband the Order of the Clones and basically stop the cloning process and kill off any people who go against, the Empire. And I don't remember if they destroyed Camino's base completely or they just used it as something else. But basically, after that, they start to recruit, just actual real people, and enlist them into the war and whatnot. who wants to save the galaxy basically, and basically brainwash them the normal way, through training and whatnot. So there are still some clones left, I'm guessing, in the Empire, but during this time of Rebels, I don't think there is any more. It's been 15. Did they say 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 years since. Well, now actually I should say six. Yeah, 15 years since the Revenge of the Sith. So that's enough time to get rid of all those clones.
Yeah. And the thing what I love about Rex is how he's looking at at the Ghost Crew.
Oh yeah, very wonderful.
Yeah.
With our next screenshot here, we get to see now this hodgepodge old walker with like this house on top of it. It's like a mobile home type of thing.
Yeah.
Going against the prototype of the AT-AT walker.
Yeah. And the coolest thing about this is Rex has been, and Wolf and that other clone have been living in that, that mobile home for probably 50 years now.
Well, 15 years,
yeah. 15. And they probably took a spaceship or something to go to this planet, or a gunship maybe.
Yeah, we get to see that. We get to see that we get to see the old Republic gunship in this trailer, and which is very, very cool. Yeah, we do. We
I
get
never
to see
saw
that. Yeah, there's a little. It's very quick, but you do get to see it, and it's very cool seeing that. So I guess that explains them being on this plane. That's how they got here, or it could be something else, or this could be just a relic of their past.
Yeah, but this scene is really cool. How we get to see old Clone Walker first AT-AT.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too, I have that little figure. I have that little figure of that prototype and whatnot, and it's just very cool seeing that, put into, a TV show, on screen. Yeah. Very cool. So our next screenshot here is a familiar face. A familiar face of the clone. Yeah, Hondo. Now, here's the other complaint I have. I don't like Hondo's look in this. He looks too young. He's supposed to be look older. I mean, he just looks too rubbery too. I mean, the only thing that looks old is his neck. Now, I want to show you something here, and this is why I think I don't like this look. Now, you see Hondo's face here, right? It looks too long and whatnot. It does not look like his species, right?
Yeah.
Now, look at this. Now, that's Hondo from the Clone Wars.
Oh, his wee pet.
Yes. Now, look at his face for a second. And now go back to that face. That does not feel the same Hondo to me. It does not feel right. What do you think?
Yeah, but it's the same voice actor who played Hondo in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, which is cool. And he has the same helmet, basically. Little bit different. Actually a lot different, but still, yeah. But it's just, I don't like the look of Hondo in this. I really don't. And here's our reason why, too. Let's go on to our second screenshot of Hondo. I mean, look at that! He does not look cool. He looks like a pansy, alright? I don't know what you call it, but I don't like that costume design at all. That costume does not fit Hondo. And here's the reason why. Now, there's Hondo, that we all know, He's the leader of this smuggler thing right now. Yeah, I guess 15 years, he's changed his ways, I know that. But still, give us something that resembles this a little bit, Don't make him like, oh, hey, look, I'm a good guy. Woo! Go kid-friendly. No. It looks like that. He looks like from a Saturday morning cartoon type of thing, like, I'm here to save the day, dun dun dun, and my new Todd. It does not look right, but I've been saying what I've been saying on this look. What about you?
Yeah, it's alright actually, but it's not the same as the original Hondo.
Yeah. Do you still consider it a pass or no?
No, not a pass for me.
But you can deal with it.
Yeah, I can deal with it. It's Star Wars.
Yeah. I have to wait until I actually see it in motion. You know, I'm hoping this is not his actual costume that we get to see him in all through Rebels, or we don't even know he's going to be all through Rebels. This could just be a one episode cameo, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so our next screenshot now is the AT walkers, the prototypes, you know, on that same planet firing at the rebels. And this does a wonderful shot, like a throwback to Empire.
Mm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with you there as well. Because the thing what I love about this is maybe it might be Tatooine but on another side
I
of
don't think it's
Tatooine.
no. I don't think it's Tatooine. The stand right there does not look like Tatooine sand, and there's not that much.
Or, oh, I just remember in Star Wars Battlefront 1, right?
Yeah.
If you ever played that, um, you know, you got this planet called Renfar or whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah. Maybe that could be a good possibility. But yeah. I mean, we gain sneak peeks of some episodes here. You know, so far I can tied in what's going to be happening, and so far we gain one episode. The episode of Wex is going to be a action-packed episode already.
Yeah.
We can see this from the trailer, and our next screenshot here. See right here, we get to see a better shot at Wex's posh home, kind of with the ghost backside, you know, on the
Yeah.
ship right there. And it's funny too. The only characters that I received from the ghost is Ezra and Kanan.
Seb
So
and Seb as well
no,
because
where's Seb? I don't see Seb right there.
no, if you think about it, if you go back like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that
yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. You're right. But the thing is though, I think your prediction is kind of right. I think they're going to split up somewhere in for not a long period of time, but close enough in season 2. I feel like it could be for Jedi training, you know, which will make
Hmm.
sense. But I'm loving the shot though. I'm loving. I just love this. What about you?
Yeah, same thing with me. How we get to see Kanan and Ezra, like maybe Kanan's got to say to Rex, Rex, are you working on this thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just loving that we get to see like the old from the Republic with the new, you know, Imperial Empire with, of course, the prototypes because you know they're still
And
not
Kanan will
fully.
be familiar with that as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because he fought with the clones during, you know, the Clone
Yeah,
Wars.
and Kanan the last
Padawan.
Padawan. Yeah, if I just get now actually, if I can find it, here we are. If I just find the right page, sorry. I'm just trying to get out gently because I don't want to crush the comic. If I try and get to the page, uh,
Well, while you're doing that, I'm just going to say all my little predictions here very quickly.
yeah, sure.
But yeah, I'm loving though the look of what they're doing here. It feels natural. A beautiful shot here, and it's interesting too. We get to see this weird thing on the ground here that's been shot to pieces. I don't know what it is. It could be part of Rex's hot posh home, but don't know for sure yet.
Yeah, I managed to find the clone who was with Kanan in this comic. It was Commander Gray.
Ah,
So so Kanan was fighting alongside him in this comic with his master Dupanala, or
mm-hmm.
whatever the heck her name is, and basically he was fighting alongside him and his Padawan. And at the end of the comic, this is just gonna be a wee spoiler by the way. We get to see Sidious or Darth Sidious saying execute Order 66, and Commander Gray goes, yes, my lord. So it looks like Kanan's trying to escape, maybe in the next issue, which comes out on the 5th of the 6th. I know that, so I'm looking forward to that, and yeah.
Yeah, now on to our next screenshot here. We get to now see two new people.
It's
Two new
Inquisitor.
people.
There's a U Inquisitor. That's in the U Inquisitor. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So that means the first Inquisitor that we saw, you know, we thought he was going to be like a badass, but he was until his death, you know. So that means, you know, these two people are going to be on the hunt for, I'm guessing, Ezra and Kanan. Well, no. I don't think on the hunt for Ezra or Kanan. I think these people are just going to be on the hunt for the Rebel crew, you know, for sure. You know, while Darth Vader is out looking for, you know, the main leaders of the Rebel Alliance, and these people, him and her right here, are just out doing, you know, the extra work that Darth Vader can't do, you know?
Yeah, maybe that's Ventress.
No. Don't. I do not want to see Ventress in Star Wars Rebels. You know, her thing was done and whatnot. I just think these are two new people, two new different Inquisitors. And what do you think of their looks, though?
They kind of like pedophiles.
Well, the first
Because,
one here,
yeah, like his
yeah.
face. But
Yeah.
the second Inquisitor looks kind of like normal. We get to see her like we droid thing.
Yeah, we can see her droid thing
And
here
do
and
you know those
whatnot.
droids, right? If you go like follow
Yeah.
them on the trailer, you get to see them and Sabine's trying to fight them off and all that.
Oh yeah, and that's gonna be so. That means we know, and yeah, because they have a one-in with the two Inquisitors, you know, the Ghost crew, you know. So it's gonna be interesting seeing that episode in this season. But uh, besides that, though, what do you think of their looks? Do you like them? I like them.
Yeah, they're actually alright. The Inquisitors are better than, you know,
I
the old
if
ones.
he's I have to disagree with you with that. I think the old one's a bit more iconic looking. I have to agree maybe a little bit with the girl one, yes, but with the new buff up guy one, no. No. But still good ones though, and I really do like that. And this ties in though with episode 7 a bit because everyone's saying that Kylo Wynn, and I'm saying this too, he's a Inquisitor, you know, he's basically not a true Sith Lord, but we don't know for sure. You know, Kylo Ren could be the main bad guy in The Force Awakens, and he could actually be a true Sith Lord. But it can't. Be, lots of people are saying that we're going to see Inquisitors in The Force Awakens, which you know, after seeing the new trailer, I think so as well. So maybe these are little Easter eggs of us getting ready and getting established with Inquisitors for Episode 7. So
Mm.
it'd be nice to see how these guys play out. So our next screenshot here, though, is during the end of the trailer, and this is the episode that we really want to see.
Yeah, because it shows us two shots of the trailer. We get to see Ezra saying, "I'm not afraid," and Kanan says, "That's what worries me." Then we get to see Darth Vader,
Yeah. Now,
and we'll get more detailed on that like later. Oh crap.
yeah, but
Yeah,
this
later.
is
Well, yeah. Sorry, I cannot
yeah.
speak anymore. I'm overwhelmed with this trailer.
Oh yeah, me too. But this is the episode that we all want to see because this is going to be the, you know, for I think this is going to be the first encounter with Darth Vader and Ezra and Kanan because we get to see their faces right there, especially with Kanan's going, what the heck? And for our next screenshot here, we get to see Darth Vader with his lightsaber. Now, we saw that first shot, you know, of Darth Vader with the stormtroopers, right? I think that's the
Mhm.
same episode as this, you know. He comes out through that door with the lightsaber. We get to see the reactions. Darth Vader's coming up right here. They're ready to pull out the lightsabers, which they do right here. And I really love this right here because look at Ezra's face. He looks like he's going to shit himself.
I know,
He looks scared.
and we get to see Kanan's face. He's like, "Yeah, I'm ready for this battle."
Yeah, but it just shows, you know, the difference because this ties in perfectly. It's like, you know, Ezra says, like you said, you know, in trade, Ezra says, you know, I'm not afraid. But right here, we know that he's afraid.
Yeah.
And he should be, you know, because he should take Darth Vader as a serious threat. And definitely, too, during the end of this trailer, we get to see why, you know, Ezra needs to deal with this seriously or what could happen later on in the season. Is Ezra going to be afraid to be a Jedi? Is he going to try and become a Sith? Because here, let me show you here later on. So, but before that though, we get to see though Darth Vader fighting Kanan first. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, this is amazing because we get to see Kanan trying to do like the side lightsaber trick, trying to like stab him, but that
Yeah,
did not work. He kind of failed at that because Darth Vader saw that was coming because
yeah.
he sensed it and all that, and then he grabs on to Kanan's lightsaber, and we don't see Kanan when we get to see Darth Vader using the Force on Ezra. He may be knocked out probably.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right though. I love this. This shows his power right here, saying, "Ha ha 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 ha! You think you're great, ha!" And he could stab, Kanan right here. So that, I mean, this could be the end of Kanan, maybe. It
Hope it's
seems.
not.
But I hope though, if Kanan has to die though, he should die by Darth Vader. It will make the most sense. But I was saying though, this screenshot is good, but I just love the shot right here with though Darth Vader, Kanan up close together, head and head. I really love this, and we get to see more detail on Darth Vader's mask, which looks fantastic.
I know. So our next screenshot, we are moving on to Darth Vader
Darth
using the
Vader.
Force using the Force like to lift Ezra up to push him
hmm
against the wall, and he's like strangling him and all that. Then he's saying, "You'll not be a Jedi for long," did he, or what did he say?
Well, I don't remember for sure, but he definitely say, you're not a I think he
Yeah,
says
you're
you're
not.
not.
Yeah, you're not a true Jedi. That was it.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not a true Jedi.
And it
And
kind
yeah,
of
we see
leaves
him lifting up Ezra here and whatnot.
yeah,
But
and
what's
sorry, you go on.
okay? You want me to go on?
Yeah.
All right. But what's interesting though is now everyone was expecting the Force choke, right? And I
Hmm.
was expecting that too. But he lifts him up, but instead of the Force choke, the classic Force choke, he basically controls Ezra's hand and puts the lightsaber up against his throat. And I
Yeah.
love this look right here. This is just a beautiful shot right here of Ezra wincing the power, the true power of the Force, you know?
Yeah, and the coolest thing about this is leave us in a cliffhanger, and we get to see Ezra putting his hand on his like wee blaster thing,
Oh, yeah.
and maybe that Ezra will use his gun lightsaber on Darth Vader before he kills him with his own like force power.
Yeah, but I just love the fear though get that we get to see though in Ezra's face. And I
I
do love
know.
it too. If you notice the scars are still there, I do like it that they keep the scars. They're not just going to disappear. And with our last screenshot here from the trailer, we get to see Darth Vader just pushing it more closer to him, and then the trailer basically ends basically right there.
In a cliffhanger.
Yeah, and we don't know what's going to happen. There's only other complaint I have here very quickly before I go on to my predictions of season 2 here. I don't like Darth Vader's hand right here. It looks a little bit too. It does not look right with his overall look to me.
Yeah.
That's a tiny nitpick though. But I, with this I mean with seeing this and whatnot, I'm really excited and have so much predictions here. I think Kanan will die in season 2.
That is a possibility, but that might not happen.
I think it will happen, and I think it should happen because Ezra needs to learn how to go on his own. Because if you notice that Ezra still relies on Kanan for lots of stuff, Ezra uses Kanan as like the shelter or as this person to run to for help. And I'm guessing what's going to happen in season 2 is that Darth Vader's going to come, like in this episode, he could kill Kanan right then and there. I don't think so yet. But I think he will kill Kanan, though, in front of Ezra. And then after that, that will lead up to maybe the Ahsoka fight with Darth Vader, either right then and there or later on. But for sure, though, we are going to see, for me, here's my predictions. We're going to see Kanan getting killed. We're going to see the fight between Darth Vader and Ahsoka, we're going to see either Ezra dealing with his fear of the dark side or dealing with if he made the right choice of becoming a Jedi or not. You know, we're going to see, the Rebels' plans, for the Empire during season 2. And we're just going to see like tons of character development just building up, building up, building up to something big for the season 2 finale.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with you on that as well.
Any other different predictions from mine?
Well, I'm reckoning that Ahsoka will first Darth Vader probably in the last episode of season 2.
That seems likely, yeah.
And then we get to see Ahsoka get killed off probably, and then we get to see Ezra go or Kanan go into rage mode, and they'll fight each other, and then Kanan will die, and then Ezra will probably retreat with Seb, Hera, and Sabine.
Okay, yeah, that does sound interesting. I don't think they have the balls to kill off two main Jedi characters. I do think though they are going to kill off one, and to me, it's going to be Kanan.
Yeah.
That's my guess. That's my guess. To me, they're going to kill off Kanan in season 2, and to me, I think they leave Ahsoka's death to season 3 after they get more of the rebellion, or Rebel Alliance all pulled together. Because so far, Ahsoka and Organa is like the main leaders of this alliance. Also, too, with Princess Leia kind of taking up the ropes of her father, Organa.
Mm.
I know I'm not pronouncing the name right, but I'm very sorry.
Yeah. So that's basically wrapping it up again.
No. I got something else I want to show very quickly.
Alright.
I just want to show this Star Wars figure of Darth Vader from Star Wars Rebels showing at Star Celebration. I just want to show this because I'm going to buy this, and plus we get to see a more closer look at Vader's appearance.
Oh yeah, we see our Inquisitor statue as well.
Figure, yeah. And I'm telling you, if you're a Star Wars fan, go out and buy this. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm gonna go out and buy this, and I'm just so pumped up and excited for the next season, man. I mean, season 2 is going to be fantastic. What do you think?
If it's gonna be a really good one, I would rate it at 10 out of 10. Completely.
Do you think though season 2 is going to be more better than season 1?
Yes, because we have more episodes in 14, I believe, or 15.
24.
Yeah, 24, and in season 1 it only had 14 episodes. Sorry, 15 episodes.
No, officially it's 14.
Alright. And basically, I'm glad they're having more episodes. I hope they do make a season 3, and that might be the end because we're getting more animated TV shows. And someone said, on a Newswire one time, that we'll be getting a new animated TV show of Star Wars, what will tie into episode 7.
I think that we will only get 3 seasons because I think that they want to see, the reason why lots of character designs are a little bit rough is because they are washing this out a bit, because they want to get Star Wars Rebels all developed and established before The Force Awakens, I think, comes out. So after The Force Awakens comes out, I think that's going to be the end of Star Wars Rebels, and we're going to get into new shows that's either going to take place before The Force Awakens or somewhere after or in the middle of The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh god, sorry, I'm tired.
That's okay. Yeah. We've been talking a long time about the new trailer. We're just excited though, and we just really want to go into detail.
Best couple days for Star Wars fans all around the globe, because on Thursday we got the Force Awakens trailer, on Friday we got the Star Wars Battlefront trailer, and on Sunday we got the season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. And there's not been a release date yet for Rebels season 2, but I'm reckoning it'll come out somewhere in June.
I'm thinking either somewhere here in the next 2 months, or maybe in the upcoming
or May.
Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere maybe in the last weeks of May, maybe. We don't know for sure, though, of course, but it's somewhere soon. I don't think it's going to be later, you know? It has to be soon.
Hmm.
It has to be soon. But overall, yeah, Star Wars Rebels Season 2 is going to be fantastic. The trailer got me pumped up, got me giggling. I can't wait. It's so
We
awesome.
got some new old familiar faces like Rex, Wolfie, and
Ahsoka.
yep, and Ahsoka. And hope we get to see that big fight with Sky Guy and Ahsoka.
Oh, dear Lord on a pickle.
Yep. So
Uh,
yeah, that's basically wrapping it up for this week's episode of Star Wars Alliance podcast. If you enjoyed it at any time, please give a like, comment, and subscribe for more daily live streams of Star Wars Alliance podcast. And soon I'll be reviewing Kanan and the Last Padawan. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks, actually. Maybe when season 2 airs, or maybe just before season 2 airs. And the only downside to this is that we have to wait like for 2 months for the next issue to come out for Kanan and the Last Padawan.
yeah, and also too, we will be doing a episode, a broadcast on Star Wars Celebration. Like we'll be talking about everything that happened in Celebration, not just the big news stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so thank you guys for watching Star Wars Alliance broadcast of our talk
May
about
the
Star Wars
yep,
Rebels Season 2, and
may
may
the
the
force
Force
be
be
with
with
you.
you all. Bye.